if you want me to answer that question, who is going to be the next HDFC bank, and I think I would say just wait for 10 more years. I mean, it's
going to take a long time.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to take a lot amount of time. You know, one area where we had indistinctly trying to do some analysis here was that the biggest difference between HDFC Bank and others, if you were to look at their, the so-called DuPont analysis, which we very use as a framework for analyzing the entire financial sector per se, is that they have very high risk-adjusted margins. That's a model which is very difficult to replicate. I mean, it's not easy to do high risks in retail lending, at the same time manage your credit costs. So that is going to take a lot amount of time to seep into the culture and trying to build that kind of a model, and that's going to be the biggest challenge for all these organizations, especially in an environment where everybody is turned risk averse. If you speak to an Axis, if you speak to an ICICI, they say, oh, we are only going to do AAA, AA, single A lending. So where are you going to get your margins up? You're already done very well with respect to your cost of funds, and there is pressure on cost of funds also, right? So the only way is you get an yield pickup, and getting a yield pickup is not easy when in an environment where you are becoming incrementally more risk averse, right? So.
Also for Axis, you probably would you need something like an acquisition or something to, chart growth from here on, or do you sense that they will continue with their sort of slightly above industry kind of growth
So
rates?
Small and marginal selective acquisitions here and there is fine, but a big bang acquisition, like for example Kotak acquiring an ING, that's going to really push I would say the return profile into a distant future, because what happens is that integration pains are always going to be very, very difficult. So there are speculations about the fact that whether Axis can acquire a public sector bank if it is available at the right price, assuming the necessary legal amendments are there. I mean, the culture differences and all is so huge that integration will be a massive challenge. I don't think inorganic way is the way to go about building your return profile or your future trajectory of growth. It has to be largely organic in my view, because the available candidates in the market are not that great enough for you to go ahead and acquire them.